Everybody, welcome again to another episode of Fish Keeping Jamaica. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so today I talk about the placing of your tubs outdoors. For example, in Jamaica, space is not really available for you to have, like, let's say a large fish room. So a lot of Jamaicans, they actually place their aquariums, aquariums either on the veranda or in the carport or somewhere there about, some in the dining room, a few in the bedroom, right? But you don't really have, let's say, a 10 by 10 space where you have aquariums. So a lot of persons do keep their fish near to the outdoors. Okay, placing your outdoor your outdoor system, whether it be aquarium or pond, is important. Okay, so I have several systems, right? And I have several different type of fish. Not all fish in which I have actually enjoy, or should I say, consume algae. I love green water, delve in it, right? So I actually bear that in mind in actually placing my tub where they are at. For example, here you have my river fish, right? My river fish, they love green water, they munch on the algae, and they find it fun. So therefore, their pond, their tub is practically in the sun, right? And you have my demasoni. My demasoni, they like algae. Why is not liking it too much, but they are nearby my mosquito fish, big river fish thereabout. My river fish, right? They are near them because it's a little bit hot, yes, but not as hot as where the river fish is at. And coming down, you have my chromite fish, which have a little shelter from the soursop tree and the cherry tree. It's a little bit cooler, so therefore I place them there. They will nibble on the algae, but they are not really, like, let's say, a fan of the algae. Let's say like live bears, like guppies or swordtail or molly, right? And I have some other fish, such as a breeding pair of chromite cichlids. Now I took them out and I placed them into a large 250-gallon tote, because I realized that some toads are actually taking up residence there, so therefore they should act as a deterrent in getting those toads away, because toads find water whenever they need to reproduce. Okay, I also have some Malawi peacock, right? The peacock is in one of the coolest spots in my yard, which is right underneath the cherry tree. The only problem is that some of the time the cherry might actually fall into the water, but it's very cool, right? Rarely the sun actually shines inside of the pond itself, right? The water is usually clear, and we'll see those fish in a bit, right? I also have I have an empty tub, and this empty tub, it should have, I'm going to be splitting up the Malawian peacock into two. I'm going to place the male in one, well, it's a pair I have. I'm going to place the male in one and the female in one, and when they reach actually a breeding size, I'm going to place them back together, right? So I'm going to be doing that very shortly, right? And then I have another breeding pair of chromite cichlids. They are also in the shade. They enjoy breeding in cool areas, so therefore they are placed underneath the cherry tree where the sun doesn't really penetrate the pond itself, and the pond is actually clear in color, right? I have two sevrum. One sevrum is right underneath the cherry tree, and one is a little bit further around. Both of them seem as if they love each other, but I separate them because I need them to grow, and the more space they have is the quicker they grow. So as soon as they go to a particular size, I place them somewhere else together, right? And then I have yellow labs. Now yellow labs along with yellow peacocks, along with demasoni, they like algae, so they will actually consume the algae as soon as it starts to form along the pond side, the drum side, right? So therefore it's a little bit in the sun, it along with so the yellow lamb and the yellow peacock is practically in the sun, right? And the sevrum is right there beside it. And beside that, I have a problem. I have some convict cichlid in which I wanted to breed, but because they are too much in the sun, water is getting too green, it seems that, and the temperature is warm, too warm, right? I think that they are opted not to breed at this moment. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be moving them from this tub, and I'm going to be placing them into another tub that is much cooler, right? And here at the very end, are my manganos. My manganos, they love green water, they love algae, they don't really like water that is too warm. So therefore I place something on the top so as to keep the water cool, and they are doing very well. The water is clear, as you can see, and they are doing well. Okay, along with my tubs now, my tubs are, along with my IBC tote. My IBC tote are also placed in a position based on the fish. Now my convict cichlids, are placed underneath the cherry tree and the breadfruit tree, where in which it is totally shaded, so therefore you can actually see the fish from at the top, right? Also my goldfish pond is actually placed underneath the ackee tree and the cherry tree, so whilst it's not 100% shaded, but it's probably about 80%. But goldfish and koi's, they consume algae, so that should not be a problem. Now I had my thing there, my Jack Dempsey's over on that side, but I changed my Jack Dempsey's from where they were originally and placed them somewhere else. They are still in the IBC tote. The tote in which they are at right now is practically, I'd say, it's new. It's just been, conditioned to look like a pond, right? And the pond in which the Jack Dempsey were in, that pond is practically housing the chromides, in which I have right now probably about 25. I should be growing out these chromides to a particular size, and then I'll be selling them to the pet shop, probably about 2 dozen, right? And then I have another 2 dozen babies, about ½ inch, in another small tote that I am preparing to actually integrate with those, so that will be about nearly 50 thereabout, right? Beside this tote is what you call like tilapia. Now tilapia love green water. They will consume green water. So I have 5 tilapia and 1 pleco in this pond. Now the tilapia, the water is getting green, as you can see, right? And the tilapia is growing very fast, right? So therefore, I guess within the next 3 or 4 months, I'm going to have to make a decision whether or not I'm going to be actually keeping them to breed them, or I'm actually going to consume them, right? And underneath the cherry tree and the ackee tree, total probably about 95% shade. And the cherry tree, ackee tree, is my Oscar pond. Oscar, just like the Jack Dempsey, they are not fancy with algae, right? They don't like it, in the sense that they won't consume it. They will just live there, but they won't consume it. So therefore, as best as possible, I'm keeping them out of the sun. And that's the placement of my ponds as it is right now. Thank you for stopping by. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now. Cool.